Okay, a bit more of a bombastic intro than I was expecting, but okay. All right, let's make sure this is all set to go. Okay. So, I am not good at intros, as you can tell. So we're back with more art commissions. This time, and once again, we're starting with Ribbon Bound. So this time we've got a bit of an interesting scene here. So there's two characters involved with two stands. So I figured we'd do this because, you know, this is such a big commission, and I figured it's better if we get the hard one out of the way and then work our way down to the others. So, I'm not gonna spend too much longer because, well, for those of you who have been keeping up with my Twitter, I haven't exactly been sleeping well again. So while I'm trying to find a a surefire way to sleep like a normal person, I'm gonna make this a shorter stream than usual. But in the meantime, I'm going to get as much work done as possible. So let's start with the more complicated characters first. That being the stands. Hey, Big Mac, Crystal, welcome. Welcome to the stream. So, again, tonight we're working on a Ribbon Bounds commission. Not for too long because, you know, not exactly feeling the most energetic today. But that doesn't mean I won't try. So, yeah. Let's see. Oh, Jen's here too. Hey. Oh, and someone new followed me on Twitter. Nice. Notifications. Alright. Just lurking around. Join the call, you weirdo! Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone here feels the same way, but, you know, scheduling do be like that sometimes. But it's also a blessing in disguise because that means I can take my time with this session, this next session, and ensure that it's going to be a great one, or at least playable. Did you see why the anime Nagatoro was trending on Twitter? No, because I don't watch Nagatoro, and it's not my thing. I don't know. Kind of makes me uncomfortable, to be honest. So why was it trending? I'm just a little tired because I can't sleep again. God, isn't that such a fucking mood? Dad keeps telling me I have to trick myself, but yeah, no offense to your dad, Crystal, but that's terrible advice for sleeping. I can't really speak for myself either because, you know, as I said earlier, I've been having sleeping problems, so this ain't gonna be a long stream. But yeah. People got mad at Nagatoro having a black voice actress. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, I'm with Crystal. Why is that bad? Wait, is that it's the fucking Mirko situation again. It's like, oh, she doesn't sound black enough. Like, I'm sorry, you racist fuck. How do you want a black character to sound? Like, you are not saying what I think you're saying. Try actually sleeping, then waking up at 7 in the morning at the sound of banging hammers on the roof. Yeah. Fortunately, construction happens away from my household, but I can more than imagine how annoying it must be. Or, like, I know people living in cities typically have to, depending on the city, deal with the sounds of, subways rolling over them. Like, I can't really picture how loud it is, but, Nagatoro has the same English voice actress as Mirko. Oh, really? Okay, that's cool. Bum, bum. They have a conspiracy theory that the only reason they casted her is because they want the fans to think that the character is black when she is. Who gives a fuck? Honestly, like, this is partially why I don't ever pay attention to the news, because they either depress the fuck out of me or they make me want to, you know, kick Hestu. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. It's a voice. Accept it or don't. Yeah, do what Crystal says. I don't care. So, you shouldn't either. But yeah. Topics. Meanwhile, I'm looking for a copyright-free songs for my Faye Lock should I get to play her and for another character. Oh, you're looking for more of those? Okay. You know what? This isn't really a spoiler. So, guys, for those of you who watch our Chris Estrada streams on Spiffy Needle Geeks, if not, you should definitely check them out. Like, you have more than enough time to check out the VODs. Because we have until the 29th to play again. But, we actually thought of something interesting. So we're gonna, credit goes to Danny for the idea in, her, one-shots so long ago. But, we're thinking of the idea that whenever a character scores a final hit on a boss, we would have theme songs play for them for their how do you want to do this moments. So we're going to employ that for our 8th session, which is our next one. And the thing is, we had to make sure to look for copyright-free songs because, you know, I don't want the needle geeks to get in trouble over something that we could have easily fixed. So, yeah. Actually, I did take a couple notes for session 8 today, which I think is going to be more of a constant, you know, just to make sure I stay on top of everything, because even though there is like the game doesn't happen until the end of the month, which is frustrating, but it makes sense because of, you know, how inappropriate it would be to play Curse of Strahd during the holiday seasons. You know, the more material I can squeeze right now, the better. I won't say what we have planned. I won't say what I have planned. That's for you to find out. But until that time, check out the rest of the VODs. And that includes the cringy session 2 opening. Like, I was not having a good day that day, but I kind of look fondly at it still because while it wasn't bad, I can still sort of laugh at myself because for some weird reason I had a problem with Ricket hanging out in trees, but now I'm like, you know what? Let's stick him in a tree whenever we get a new map going. Because honestly, that is a pretty cute idea. Like, Ricket tries to find the highest vantage point possible so he can get the drop on any potential enemies. He's a bloodthirsty little puppet. Yeah, just remember not to overdo yourself. I won't. I won't. Like, I know you guys tell me to not overdo it, and honestly, that's really sweet. Which honestly makes me want to try even harder for you guys. So, you can forgive me for going a bit overboard. He is, and he nearly got himself wrecked by the night hags. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I do love how after you did the whole disguise self thing where you pretended to be Strahd and then got everyone out of there safely, and he didn't take any responsibility for himself. I thought that was really good roleplay. Like, Ricket may be, you know, pretending to be a kid, but he sure acts like one. And yeah, kids his age definitely wouldn't take responsibility for something that they did, depending on how they were raised. So, that's some pretty good method acting on Ricket's part. Brian's not here. It's just been me. You know, you've been throwing that around a lot, Jen, but I actually don't know who that is, and do not say who it is in this chat. DM it to me on Discord. But even then, that's another thing too. Like, I know you are way more familiar with this module than everyone else, which means I have to work double time to make sure that I still surprise you, because I know you've run through this module a couple times before. So yeah. No, no one joined. It's been me this whole time. Actually, only ran through it twice. Oh, wait, including this one? Oh, okay, so 3 times in total. So, this is your 3rd run. Still a lot, compared to everyone else. Again, I know Boone and TP only, played Curse of Strahd, once, and that was when when they were running the Death House as written, and... Oh, okay, okay, you know what? Someone did join. Hey, Brian!
Hi.
Big Mac thought you got here earlier.
Nope, but I'm here now.
And all is right with the world.
Or is it?
Yeah, it's all right with the world.
Okay.
Dumbass.
Johnny called me a dumbass.
Adam, you dumbass! The only Mithra quote I know on the top of my head. Because everyone gets one.
Shut up.
Does that not hurt your hand?
Nope.
I don't know how to respond to that. I'm trying to come up with a good rebuttal, but then I keep thinking, maybe I shouldn't say that. That people might take it out of context. Da, da, da. Oh, you DM me the name. Thanks, Jen. Yeah, that character is not familiar to me. And I will be vague about it for those wondering. What do you think about Among Us getting a manga adaptation? I'm sorry, when did Among Us get a manga adaptation? What? Is this real? Brian, did you not hear that? Among Us is apparently getting a manga adaptation!
Huh.
Yeah! Ha!
Well then.
Okay, Big Mac, I'm gonna ask you to send us a link. Send us a link. Put it in the Discord. Not the Twitch chat, the Discord. Right now. I want to make sure that you aren't bullshitting us. Okay, I'm gonna look in the, Put it in the memes chat.
Because Among Us is in fact a meme.
Well, it's been turned into a meme because no one can shut the fuck up about it. Okay. Among Us getting manga adaptation from Game Rant. What the fuck? Hang on, let me read this out. This is a minor distraction from the commission, by the way. Minor distraction, then we'll go back to it. Among Us is getting the manga treatment, as it's discovered that a Japanese manga adaptation of the hit social deduction game is coming soon. Few games have left as big of an impression in the last couple of years as Among Us. Intersoft's 2018 social deduction game entered the public eye at just the right time to skyrocket in popularity, giving people a chaotic but fun way to interact— this is good music, by the way— in a time of social distancing. Naturally, by this point, Among Us has begun to expand beyond the game itself, and now it's been revealed that fans will be able to experience crewmate and imposter antics in manga form. Video games are a popular source to tap into for Japanese comic adaptations. Just say manga, it's okay. Recent years alone have seen plenty of new manga series based on games. These have included new installments in long-running adaptations of franchises like Pokemon and The Legend of Zelda, as well as adaptations of newer titles like Persona 5 and Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That one I didn't know about. Among Among Us will be joining that list soon, according to Manga Mogura RE on Twitter, who reports that a manga adaptation will appear in the next issue of Japanese magazine Basatu Koro on February 4th. This will make it the latest video game to receive the manga treatment for the magazine, which has published comics based on Mario, Animal Crossing, Sonic the Hedgehog, and more. And yeah, it has a tweet pictured. Beside the premiere date, the only other piece of info Manga Mogura provides is that the manga will be yeah, that's a typo. Will be a one-shot story instead of an ongoing series. Beyond that, one can make a few educated guesses about what it'll be about. Basatsu Kodokoro is marketed mainly towards elementary school-aged kids, so odds are the manga will skew towards the more lighthearted side of the game, focusing more on the comedic antics and misunderstandings that crewmates and imposters can get up to outside of all the cartoon murdering. No, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be cartoon murdering even then, because Japan is way more relaxed with their audience compared to ours. Because remember, in the original versions of Ocarina of Time, there was bloodstains everywhere, and if you remember the boss Dead Hand, it's like covered in blood splotches. So, I think cartoon gore would be fine. There's also the question of whether it would be available outside of Japan. There is some precedent for that, as Basatsu Kodokoro's Splatoon manga eventually received an English release. Add that to manga's popularity around the world, and it's a very real possibility that the manga will see release in other regions. Even if it doesn't, fans still have plenty to look forward to now and in the near future. This week saw the release of Among Us Crewmate Edition, the first of 3 physical versions of the game that will be available within the next couple of months. Not only that, but there's also the upcoming release of Among Us VR, which will let players complete tasks, weed out imposters, and hunt down crewmates in a whole new way. Okay, so... I'm familiar with the Splatoon and Animal Crossing New Horizons manga, along with the Arms comic, but this... Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Sly had a manga adaptation. Sly had a manga adaptation too?! I mean, I know they animated versions of the opening cinematic along with the ending cinematic for Sly 1 at least, but a manga adaptation? Oh yeah, speaking of Zelda, the Twilight Princess soundtrack is playing. I'm actually surprised no one pointed that out yet. Maybe it's just that Universal. Bayonetta has an anime. Okay, that one I knew about. I think it was direct to DVD, though. Yeah, actually, so does Devil May Cry, on that, for that matter. The Sly manga are short comics. Speaking of Among Us, did you guys see that Doodle Tones predicted Among Us in 2016? No, because I don't follow Doodle. Did you, Brian? Wait, where'd Brian go? What the fuck? Okay. The imposter got him. Fuck! Just when my back was turned, my best friend is gone. He didn't say where he was going either, so... Oh, there you are. Where'd you go? Hello? It could be a shapeshifter. Fuck. Brian, the chat thinks you may be an imposter, so tell me something only the real Brian would tell me. Okay, this is actually fucking creepy. I'm not hearing anything from him. He's in the call, but he's not saying anything. Yeah, I know. Like, the music is fine. It's just Brian is dead silent. Also, while all the characters look like themselves, Carmelita doesn't even look like a fox. She looks like a human girl cosplaying as a fox. I wish I was joking. Oh, I don't...
It was...
Ah!
It was me. I killed him.
Jen, I clicked away from the call and found you there, and... Okay, that was actually mildly terrifying. Someone needs to clip that, please.
Boo.
Like, the moment Brian came back into the call, didn't say anything, and then as I clicked away and then clicked back, there's Jen. That was impeccable timing.
I had to do it. It was like, oh, this is too perfect.
Ah.
Round.
Big Man wants to know, is that intentional? Brian!
No.
Are you alive?
No, I'm not alive because Winter needs to be banned.
Ooh.
Oh, internet trouble. Okay. Yeah, Jen freaked the fuck out of me.
Hi.
So, anyway, back to the, Sly manga. All the main, Sly characters look like Chibi, but Carmelita looks different when I looked on the wiki about the manga. Huh.
Meanwhile, I'm also going through my hero cards again. I really need to get a new deck.
I guess I will say, hey Brian, now that you're here, Big Mac wants to know what you thought about, Doodle Tones predicting Among Us in, 2016.
Doodles has a talent, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Are they secretly psychic as well?
Could be.
I mean, if she's psychic, then I must be a Jedi, because that's pretty much me with, certain plot threads. Like, I would, make an offhand joke about, oh, wouldn't it be funny if this happened? But then it actually does, and I'm like, what the fuck? It hasn't been happening a lot lately, but it has went off more than once. And that is reason enough for me to be afraid.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Of my own power? I mean,
Maybe.
I guess I should be afraid of it, but with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, here's the real quote. I'm gonna be a Spider-Man nerd for a bit. The actual quote in Amazing Fantasy number 15 was actually uttered by either Stan Lee or Peter himself, but the full quote is, with great power, there must also come great responsibility.
With great power comes great responsibility. The wizard preparing Fireball. What?
I cast Fireball.
I cast Fireball. You can't. You're not
You
even.
can't.
I
Cast Fireball.
Ball.
You don't have spell slots. You don't have an arcane focus. Why am I rolling the dex save? He takes 4d8 damage.
But Jordan,
Yeah.
he found the necklace of fireballs.
What the fuck is your fetish with that item?
I used it once. It was the best little magic item I ever got.
And I think about it every night. It's my best friend.
Yes, it is my friend.
Oh, if you want, I can post the link on Discord so you can understand what I was talking about. Yeah, go for it, Crystal. I also just remembered that Mario has some manga adaptations too. Actually, I remember that Nintendo Power had a honestly really good interpretation of Mario Brothers. Like, I know Peach in those comics was actually one of the best characters. One thing that springs to mind is when she pretended to be Luigi and she pulled out a bomb when she was found out. It's like, why can't we have this Peach in the games?
I agree to an extent, but because at the same time,
I mean, then again, there is Paper Peach who's oozing with personality. Like, for example, wait a minute, I'm not marrying this dork.
like, oh hell nah.
Yeah, there's like a whole dating sim moment in Super Paper Mario, and Peach will outright say, wait a minute, I'm not marrying this dork. Paper Peach is best Peach.
Yes. Also, Super Mario RPG Peach is also good too.
That one I don't remember all that well.
Basically, from what I remember, who was it? Toadsworth wanted to basically tried to have Peach stay back in the castle because, like, oh, it's too dangerous for you to go, yada yada. So what does she do? She asks her grandma to switch places with her so she can go with Mario and help fight evil in Super Mario RPG. It's like, I ain't that helpless. It's like, I ain't that helpless. This is my kingdom. I want to save my kingdom, goddammit.
And I think, depending on how you outfit her, she outclasses Mallow in every way.
Oh, yeah. But you can never outclass Geno.
No one outclasses Geno.
Unless you're in Smash Brothers.
Oof. Wow.
Okay, okay, Joker, that was uncalled for. You're laughing. Geno isn't in Smash and you're laughing.
I am, because it's funny. And I'm tired of pretending it's not.
It's not a joke, by the way.
Realm.
Yeah.
Realm, your chaotic side is showing again.
No, honestly, Brian, you would make an amazing chaotic character. Like, next campaign we do, please pick a chaotic character.
Dude, what do you think Axe's bone is?
My point fucking stands.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, Axe's bone is a goddamn gremlin.
Yeah.
Who despises the rich.
I need to get back into reading the Twilight Princess manga. Oh yeah, that is a thing. Or rather, yeah, it is a thing. And it's still going. Wow, that song took a while to get started. Cursor, where are you? There you are. I saw some screenshots of the Twilight Princess manga, and I like what they did to the hero's shade. Oh. I mean, since we're on the subject now, what are your memories with Twilight Princess, everyone? Like, do you consider it to be one of your favorites in the series? Do you just find it okay?
Oh, it's one of my favorites. Easy.
Okay, Brian?
I honestly just personally remember Twilight Princess as like the one game that intentionally really went out of its way to like try to be the darkest entry in the series.
Yeah, and in all fairness, I think it tries just a bit too hard in some places.
In some
not
places,
to-
yeah.
Yeah, not to say that it's a bad game for it. No, I think it's still a perfectly serviceable game. It's just after seeing one scare, you start to get a little desensitized to the rest of it.
Yeah.
Like you go from what was the first boss? Diababa?
Yeah.
In the Forest Temple.
Yeah.
Monkey.
You go from Diababa all the way over to Death's Sword in the Arbiter's grounds, and you go from to.
Here's the thing. The funny thing is, Twilight Princess is a game that I haven't actually played, but I've seen so many things from it that a lot of things I remember is that it's a game that tried to be the darkest entry in the series. Zank gets fucked over by Ganon, even though
Hijacked by Ganon.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we're gonna build up this character now. Psych, the real villain's Ganon.
Which is a trend that I'm glad they dropped after a while.
And then I think there was like this one dragon boss that was kind of a joke.
Yeah, the one in the
Dragon.
City in the Sky. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. The one in the City in the Sky.
Yeah.
I remember the name of the area, not the name of the boss.
Yeah. I remember seeing a screenshot where Link is like super far away from the guy and he's just breathing fire nowhere near Link. It's like, what are you aiming at?
The dragon would like to rage.
But I am over here.
I
Barbarian dragon.
the dragon. I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw it, I'm like,
Hang on.
okay.
I need to look up its name because it's gonna piss me off if I don't
remember
it.
I think it's like Argonaut or Argon Group or something like
I
that.
want to say it starts with R too.
No, it starts with an A. It starts with an A.
Yeah, it starts with an A. Yes.
Type up Twilight Princess Twilight Dragon, and it should pop up.
You know, you also can't forget about Midna and her sass.
Yeah. Midna is easily the best character in that game.
I will admit, there is one scene in that whole game that actually scared...
Argarok. Yes, I was right. Argarok.
Yeah, Argarok.
Yeah, it starts with R. Argarok.
Yeah, and when you kind of look at Argarok in his armored form, he kind of looks like Ridley a little bit.
No.
A little.
Like, I can kind of see where you're coming from, but no. Ridley evokes, some dragon, but not in, the typical wyvern thing that Argarok has going on.
Yeah.
It incorporates elements of the Xenomorph too. Is Midna Sundari? Yeah, and that's fine. Like, that's her character, and that's okay.
So the one thing that actually scared the fuck out of me when this was like my first round of playing Twilight Princess. It was the freaking Yeti mirror jump scare thing. I like, oh shit.
Oh yeah. When the wife was turning into Blizzetta. Yeah, Yetta. Yetta was turning into Blizzetta, and she was getting possessed by the mirror, and then not take mirror.
I was like, holy fuck, that actually scared me. Still kind of does.
Oh, finally we
Yeah,
stopped being
that got me
assaulted
the
by
first time
farts.
too. Yeah. Oh, I will say that at least for me, while the scares have diminished for Twilight Princess, I can easily say Majora's Mask is a lot creepier. But I think that has to do with how much more subtle and how much more well executed it is. And how it's not, it's not trying to do anything. It's just, being earnest with itself. And honestly, I think that's what makes the execution that much stronger. Although, again, Twilight Princess is still fine. It's just, when we're talking about truly scary Zelda games, it doesn't come close for me.
Yeah, I mean,
Mature, yes, but
You know, mature don't always mean better.
exactly.
agreed.
Shadow. Yeah, like, I would say Twilight Princess is way better executed than Shadow the Hedgehog when it comes to, trying to make a darker setting. But, yeah. Thank God none of the characters throughout, you're going straight to hell to anyone. Like, that would have been too much.
Yeah. Or if you don't wanna go for the obvious one with Shadow the Hedgehog, you can always make your punching bag DMC.
Lamau.
Oh, yeah,
The reboot version,
Devil,
right?
yeah. That Devil. I was trying to come up with a damn title. It's so boring. Devil May Cry DMC or DMC Devil May Cry.
I played that. It was the worst experience of my life, let me tell you. And I'm an avid Devil May Cry fan. Like, fucking Realm Wars knows this.
Yeah.
I tried playing it. Now, granted, the control, how the game played first was kind of clunky and a little bit okay. But the story of the game, like, what the fuck is going on? Why? What?
Well, because they thought the original Dante was lame and he's dumb.
I know they basically made him Nero without being Nero, right?
No.
They made him a prepubescent brat.
Fucking
So Nero, no.
No, don't compare my boy Nero to. Okay, you leave my boy Nero alone.
Don't compare me with Stark. He's a disease. He's a sickness. Sorry about that.
Yes.
Everybody gets one.
Yeah, I fucking hated that. Like, that DMC game
Where
was the
are
worst.
my gifts?
And of course, Virgil, like, I'm going to enslave humanity. I'm like, that's not Virgil at all. Virgil never wanted to enslave humanity. He just wanted power.
Hey, Jen, remember the part in DMC where Virgil says to Dante, "Well, I have the bigger dick"?
What?
Yeah, that was a thing.
No, that's not a line. That's not a line.
Yes,
It was a line. It was a line. I played the fucking game. I cried for days.
Why is that a line?
Like, I actually took the game back to GameStop and wanted a refund. Like, I can't play this garbage.
Wow, you dropped the game after that. I don't blame you.
I erased everything about that game on my console.
Yeah. But it's like, if I can talk about like the gameplay aspects of DMC, like functionally it's fine, but it's not DMC. No,
Right.
but it's not Devil May Cry. Because like, what made Devil May Cry's action like unique and fun to actually like get engaged into is because, unlike a lot of other hack and slash character action games, it's like Devil May Cry required the player to like have a bit more thought
Combo.
not just so much combo, but more thought put into like what moves you string together. Because what makes Devil May Cry's combat interesting is that it punishes players for using the same moves over and over again. So they want you to mix it up to build up your style meter, so that way you can get more reward out of experience, more damage, and just all the more flashier combos. Because if you just go through the whole game just doing the same thing over and over again, it's like it somewhat gets results, but you also don't get as much out of it unless you do. DMC, on the other hand, plays more so like what you would expect from your typical God of War game. It's like just heavy button mashing action where it's like, yeah, it gets the job done, but the original Devil May Cry games are able to get a lot more out of the combat.
Oh,
by making the players
sorry to cut you off, Brian. Sorry to cut you off, Brian. But thank you for the 10 bits, Big Mac. Jen and Brian, have you guys ever heard of the anime film Island of Giant Insects?
Yes.
Yes, I I want to watch it, but people are telling me don't because it's pretty much a snuff anime, and I'm like,
What?
It's pretty much a very weird snuff.
Like, okay, when they say snuff, do they mean like the deaths are like sexual or what?
Yes.
What
Apparently
the
they're
fuck?
apparently one of the some of the deaths have these people are like trapped in a cave with all these weird grub babies, and some of them are like moaning and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that music just popped in my head when you heard when you said that. It's like, what?
Nani?
Yeah. So we're going to ignore that. Anyway, back to what we were saying about Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were saying?
Yeah. But it's like, yeah, like the newer, like DMC was like, it just felt more like a game where it's like, okay, cool, I can just mash this out, kill all these guys, and it's like, it feels a lot more brain dead.
Yeah, I can definitely imagine.
Like, for me, the gameplay, mediocre at best.
Sounds accurate.
And the dialogue just bad.
Oh yeah, I know one major boss and Dante were just throwing fuck yous at each other. Like, okay, who brought their kid in to write the script, and can we get them better parents?
Ninja Theory up here like, oh, the old Dante wasn't cool.
Oh yeah, didn't they make an entire scene where they fucking, threw a mop on his head? He looked at himself, he looked just like the original Dante, and then he threw it off going like, not in a million years.
Yeah, that was pretty much the cop, pretty much in his Ninja Theory going fuck you to the old Devil May Cry fans and to the Capcom.
That's not cool.
Yeah, well, here's the fun part. In Devil May Cry 5, Ninja Theory was like couple like saying, oh yeah, Dante's just a gay cowboy. So the director's like, you just gave me an idea.
And okay. If we can go back to that wig scene for a second, I kind of sort of equate that to how Marvel has just been super terrified with bringing back anything related to the phrase, with great power comes great responsibility, in their recent Spider-Man films. It's like, every time they reference it, it's to make fun of it. Like, there's even a moment in Jessica Jones where they're like, okay, if you say with great power comes with great responsibility, I'm gonna throw up in your face. Like, who hurt you? Like, okay, I get why they did it, but in hindsight, it kind of comes across as cringy, and I think part of that is because I'm a big fan of Spider-Man myself, and it's like, okay, tone it down, Jesus.
I want to say something, but it involves spoiling No Way Home.
Yeah, let's not.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen it yet, and I want to!
Yeah. Only thing I will say, I will not give context about it, but Jordan, that phrase does come up.
Finally.
That's all I'm gonna say.
But yeah, back to the whole thing of basically Capcom saying "fuck you" to Ninja Theory. There is a scene where this girl, her name is Nico in Devil May Cry 5.
Nico. Yeah. I think yeah.
She becomes a complete dork around Dante, and it's not hard to see why. And she gives him this cowboy hat.
Yeah, she loves him.
Yeah. So she gives Dante this cowboy hat, which I think it was correct me if
Dr.
I'm wrong.
Faust.
Yeah, the Faust hat.
Yeah,
Dante
the Michael Jackson thing.
Yes. That's pretty much Capcom's low-key saying, fuck you.
It's like, oh, he's a gay cowboy, huh? Well,
like,
what do you think of this, guys?
It's like, DMC? Never heard of it.
Meanwhile, every single woman that has ever played Devil May Cry 1 through 5 is like, yes.
There's my husband.
No, like, I kid you not, that scene actually did get Heaton to go, oh my god, my husband.
Also, my
As well
husband
it
as
should.
well.
Like, Dante isn't Dante if he isn't having fun with his job.
I love Dante so much. I will fight for that man.
Yeah, honestly, I've never played a single Devil May Cry game, but, I love Dante as a character.
You
Honestly,
Like, he's not an edgelord as you would expect. He's, he's pretty easygoing, honestly.
Yep.
Basic. I will say this: if you ever want to get someone interested in Devil May Cry, just show them the opening cutscene in Devil May Cry 3, and I can guarantee you they'll be instantly hooked.
Yeah.
My other favorite little bit with Dante is like in Devil May Cry 4 where he receives the Lucifer devil object. And I'm like, oh my god, yes please. By the way, that whole thing was actually improv by Dante's motion actor and his voice actor.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I also do want to make mention to when Some Call Me Johnny was first getting into Devil May Cry, they got to that scene, and Johnny's like, I would love it if that's how he got every single weapon in this game.
I'm like, yes, please. I was like, oh, and then there was the whole opera scene in Devil May Cry 4 too. Is sanity the price to pay for power?
For power! Sorry. Is it possible for me and Crystal to join the call? Sorry, Big Mac. Friends only. I would like to ask you guys to, not get too familiar. Like,
Yeah.
I have so
it's
many
like nothing
comments.
personal. It's just,
Yeah,
I don't know you all that well.
Yeah, it definitely, it's like, yeah, no offense kind of thing, but it's like, yeah, it's like Jordan doesn't entirely know some of you guys all that well.
Yeah, but even so, it's like, I would prefer the call to be between friends. And I don't think we're at the phase yet where I would, have sub nights where I can have you guys in the call.
Maybe someday.
Yeah, maybe someday. Okay, that was
Oh hey,
that
my
was
favorite.
that was one of the best mouths I've inked so far.
Oh hey, look, hey, and one of my favorite Twilight Princess songs is playing.
Yeah, that's to keep me focused, honestly. Also for extra background noise. Yeah, I always play music in my streams.
Also, beware, I'm giving Kedrop more books.
Oh no.
Oh, he's gonna get even smarter.
Yep.
He's gonna be a
I
university
love-
professor the next time we see him, isn't he?
I fucking love Kadra right now in Curse of Strahd. He's just so.
Yeah, like Brian said many times, he's basically your Escanor.
Yes.
Just goes up on stage just to look up in the heavens and shout to Strahd, I lived, bitch.
We need somebody
And
to draw.
Huh?
I had the funny idea that Strahd holds his phone. Like, wait a minute, I got a message, and it's a picture of Kadron holding up. It's like, I lived, bitch.
Although I think Kedrot would put it a lot more elegantly.
Yeah, because Neopets doesn't allow you to swear, so Kedrot's not allowed to swear.
Okay. He's
You
like-
know what? If you worked that into his actual personality, I'd be impressed.
Actually, funny enough, Jordan, after we got done reading the book in the last session about like Strahd's past, I kid you not, I was actually half tempted to just have Kedrot go, funny. Normally, books disappear after I finish reading them.
Neopets joke.
Yeah, because that's actually a thing that happens when you give your pets a book. That after they're done reading it, it disappears.
I mean, to be fair, the
Oh yeah,
book
Crystal,
did-
don't worry. I saw your comment. It's just I didn't want to talk over these guys. Don't don't worry.
I mean, to be fair, the book technically did disappear when Sugash and Esmeralda were reading it.
No. Wrong book. It
Oh.
wasn't the Tomostrati we're reading. It was something entirely different. It was like
the one with Lady Wachter.
yeah,
Got it. Okay,
like
my
I
bad.
told you guys, the Tomostrati is gone. Like you have to relocate it. Remember?
Yeah, we gotta find that book.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but-
like you got Sugash got through most of it. He didn't get through everything. Because, you know, it got punked while you guys were unconscious.
That being said, because the way that I've been like trying to get Kedra to reading more of the books is that there's a way to look up what books he hasn't read yet. So I have like I have this big list of things he hasn't seen yet, and I think the funniest thing on this list is learning that apparently Illison wrote her own physics book.
Which you wouldn't expect from a fairy, a nature fairy, but
But
yeah.
The funniest thing though is like Illison on the cover doesn't even look like she wants to be there.
Maybe
Yeah,
Queen
something tells me she only did that to like pay the bills.
The Jadora put her up to it. Like, God damn it!
It's like times are hard, man.
No, Jadora was supposed to do the physics book, but she somehow roped Illison into doing it. It's like, motherfucker!
Yeah, she made Illison the fall girl and put her on the cover.
I don't know anything about physics!
Hey,
It's okay, just pose.
Realm, I'm gonna post this in memes, but this is pretty much Illison doing fucking physics.
Hang on.
It's in memes.
No problem, Crystal. Welcome to physics.
Welcome to physics. Holy mother of. Like, the teacher is Illison and the student is Kedra teach. Oh my god, it's her trying to teach Kedra how to breathe fire.
It's like, no, yeah, this is like Kedra in his early years. He's like, my lady, I don't quite understand the physics yet, but I'm also pretty sure that's not how that works.
Oh, so it isn't. In her head, fuck.
Hear
The
it
forest is
explode.
burning down, what do I do?
It's like you just hear an explosion like somewhere like outside the classroom. What was that? Nothing. Oh my god, the hidden tower's exploded!
It's the monkey temple music.
Monkey.
Anyway,
Monkey.
I'm going to BRB. I have spaghettis downstairs.
That's fine.
Spaghettos. Oh god. I needed that laugh.
Yeah, blame Tricky Wee for that little tick I now have. When I'm
no.
trying... Yeah, that's what she does. Like when she's trying to search for something or... basically when she's trying to search for something, like maybe a meme or something, she goes ba.
Ah.
I guess for some reason, I subconsciously wanted to do that too. Also, follow Tricky Wee if you haven't already. She's an amazing VTuber.
Yes.
Very funny and a very nice lady. And a harpy dragon who likes Pokemon.
Yes.
In fact, a lot of her themes are based off of Pokemon.
Oh,
For
yeah.
example, Parish Song.
Oh, and her little song dedicated to Popula, which I still adore to this day.
Yeah.
That I also
I
associate that's
think. Uh, is that before she became a VTuber?
yeah, it was like during the Sun and Moon days. Remember when it was just announced? And
Yeah, but
everybody was
I wasn't really familiar with Tricky by that time.
yeah. But it's like from what I remember, she wanted to dedicate a song to Popula because like it was getting hate for no reason. I'm like, how can you hate this precious baby?
Yeah, how can you hate this amazing Pokemon?
And it evolves into such a pretty Pokemon too.
Also, male Primarinas are valid.
Yes.
Just like male Gardevoirs, they are valid.
Funny enough, when I played Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon,
Oh,
I always picked Populo, and every time I did, I got a female Populo. I was like, yes.
Holy shit, that's amazing luck.
Yep. My Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon playthrough, not only did I get a female, but I also got one that had modest nature.
Ooh, that's the best nature for it.
Oh yeah. I was like, this queen, this beautiful queen.
I distinctly remember that I hatched for a shiny one. Her name was Mala Melee. I loved her. Although I kind of gave up Pokemon Home after that, so she's kind of lost to the Etherware now.
Oh no.
But honestly, I don't think I feel that bad for it because Pokemon hasn't really been handling themselves very well, so
Meanwhile, I'm still chasing fucking Cresselia around Sinnoh.
oh god, roaming legendaries.
I Master Ball Mesprit. I said fuck it.
Again, it's like every this remake is getting worse the more I walk away from it. I'm getting the Xenoblade 2 effect again, but only with this game, it kind of hurts more because I love Gen 4.
I love Gen 4 too. I'm like, I picked up the game because I wanted. I want. Granted, the chibi style is kind of cute, and I wanted that fucking run back with Cyrus. I was a young, stupid trainer back then, but now I got smart. I'm like, I'm here for my rematch, Team Galactic.
Yeah.
I'm about to clap your cheeks.
With, B-Barrel's cheeks, I don't know what you used on your team, I'm sorry.
Oh, my team, consisted of a Houndoom, freaking, Empoleon, which I have a story with that one. It's a beautiful... Okay, I'm down to my last Pokemon. I'm against Cynthia. Cynthia sends out her Garchomp. I'm like, oh god, I'm dead. I'm dead. Fucking Empoleon not only endured a fucking earthquake against it, but he turned around, Hydro Pumped, and crit that Garchomp. I'm like, that's my boy! Empoleon!
Honestly, it may be artificial, but I do love how your Pokemon basically gets a free endure the more love you put into it.
Yes. Owie, my beautiful Empoleon, endured oh, it wasn't just any old earthquake either. It was a critical hit earthquake.
Oh, fuck!
Cynthia wanted my Empoleon dead, but my Empoleon was like, go beyond plus ultra. Turned around and Hydro Pumped critical hit Garchomp.
Amazing.
I was scared. I was not, I'm not gonna lie, I was freaking terrified.
As well you should, you're fighting Cynthia.
I was like, oh thank God! Oh thank God! And now I gotta go after the other legendary Pokemon. I still gotta capture Cresselia. Then go into the I actually like what they did with the underground in the remake. I actually really enjoy it. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Crystal. Welcome back. I want to get this out of the way. Again, guys, do not feel bad if I don't read your comments right away or anything like that. Just make sure not to, spam too much if you can. If I've seen it, I'll let you know, but if I'm otherwise occupied, sometimes I will forget, and I apologize for that. But it's nothing against you. I just want you guys to be aware of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh yeah. So what they did with the underground is that not only did they, keep the digging stuff, which I honestly enjoyed. Like, I could spend hours down in the underground digging up stuff. And, they also included, when you're, finally get the national dex, there's, different Pokemon down there that you can get now.
Yeah, I know that much.
And I actually...
From what I played, yeah, which is a lot.
Yeah, also the freaking starry areas, like the gem areas, that's, my personal aesthetic. Yes, please. And the statue things I actually do like. I have yet to play around with that one much. I'm still trying to find certain dragon type Pokemon down there.
Yeah, I don't think I played enough. Oh, welcome back, Brian. I don't think I played enough to get dragon types in the underground yet, but I guess it's just one of those things I'll have to force myself back to. Although honestly, given how they structured the game, I don't think I'm looking forward to, completing the decks in this game at all.
I'm going to attempt to, because I've completed the Pokedex several times. I might as well go up for it again.
Yeah, just be aware, Pokemon Home doesn't work on it anymore.
I'm fully aware.
Actually, no, it does. It doesn't work on the game. Period. Actually, not even anymore. I heard just that. Doesn't.
Yeah. Ugh. God, catching Pokemon was a freaking nightmare, though.
Actually, if I can talk about how my encounter with Palkia went, I was actually impressed with my team. So essentially, my strategy was, I believe, get it down to red health as much as possible, wait for Aqua Ring to pop up, and then I would have my Luxray paralyze it, and then I would just, chuck timer balls whenever appropriate. But my main thing was to keep it in the red, and given enough time, it honestly didn't take that many timer balls. It was relatively painless.
Me, the idiot who forgot to bring timer balls.
Oh, yeah.
So, I chucked Ultra Ball after Ultra Ball at it. So I said, you know what? Let's try to be funny. So I chucked a Premier Ball at it.
Yeah, the old Chug Your Conroy fix.
Yeah, I chugged my freaking... Okay, so 20 Ultra Balls failed. I knew this thing was getting low on fucking PP, and it was using Aqua Ring, which I'm like, you're Game Freak! Why? Why did you put in Aqua Ring but didn't put back in Heal Block? So
because they're stupid.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm probably just gonna reset anyway. So I chugged my one and only Premier Ball at it. It catches it. I'm sitting there screaming internally.
Great.
Calm nature my ass.
So why do Ultra Balls suck dick again? Hey, you can't curse in a Nintendo game, Jordan. I'll curse whenever the fuck I want. Thank you very fucking much. Why don't Ultra Balls work? They have Ultra in the name.
That doesn't stop people on Pokemon Unite from putting racist racial slurs in their names.
Meanwhile, also, and then I went after the Lake Trio. Luckily, the Lake Trio were a little more lenient towards me than the others. Like, all I did was, like, get it down to, like, 1 HP, paralyze it, then switch over to Houndoom. because they couldn't do shit against Hound because being dark type. And I started
Smart.
chugging balls, and I was like, you know what? I'm curious. Now I was against Azel. I'm like, you know what? Let's be funny. I chugged a great ball at it. It catches. I'm like, sweet. It matches its color. I
Yeah.
look at its nature, and it's modest. I'm like,
oh no!
No, modest is good for Azelf.
For Azelf? I thought it was mostly hang on. I thought it was mostly physical. Hang on.
No, Azelf's is special.
I'm gonna confirm. Let's see. Azelf, where are your stats? Almost got it. There. I'm just verifying, just to be sure.
Yeah.
Bulbapedia broke. Fuck. Let's try Cerebi then. Okay, perfect. Cerebi. Okay. Oh, you're right. They're actually equal. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's physical and special attack are both 125.
Modest is a good nature for it.
Yeah. Sorry I doubted you.
Yep.
It's okay.
So
And
I'm about to give Kedra Illisen's leaf to read. Discover various qualities of Illisen's magical leaf and how it relates to remedies, potions, and powers.
Well, I know what move Kedrot will have if he were a Pokemon. Magical Leaf. Magical Leaf.
And then I went up against Yuxi, and unfortunately I didn't have any good Pokeballs to match it, so I just chugged a Premier Ball at it, and once again, the Premier Ball fucking never fails me.
Which is weird because it's basically a white Pokeball.
I mean, like, aesthetic-wise, it kind of bothers me a little bit, but the inside of it is yellow, which kind of matches Yuxi. Like, I can live with that.
Wait, it is?
Yeah.
I thought it was like, the main colors are just, white, red, that's it. I didn't know it had yellow in it.
Yeah, like, when the Pokemon comes out of it, like, the little effects around it.
Oh, you're talking about the, special effects.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ugh.
Funny, I never actually paid attention to those. So,
Yeah.
how did your Yuxi turn out?
Yuxi didn't really give me much fight. Like, I expected it to put up a fight, because, like, the last time I played Diamond and Pearl, it was a nightmare, but this Yuxi around, I guess he decided to be merciful, because it only took me, like, 2 Premier Balls to catch him.
That's cool.
Now I'm up against Cresselia, and I am determined to catch her in a heal ball.
Yeah, honestly, that's the ball I would use against it myself. Sorry. Need to pace myself. That's the ball I would use to catch her as well. If nothing else, then for the aesthetics.
Yeah, because oh my god, like, like, when it comes to, like, certain legendaries, I like to try and put them in matching Pokeballs.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a nightmare for me catching Rayquaza in a nest ball.
Oh, good.
Screaming internally.
You could try to shiny hunt and put in a luxury ball.
No, but then it won't be aesthetically pleasing.
I mean, honestly, shiny Rayquaza would look good in a Lux Ball or in a Dusk
Actually, you know what? Yeah. Sorry, I totally missed the shiny part. Yeah, shiny Rayquaza would totally fit in a luxury ball.
Yeah, what do you think mine's in?
In a Lux Ball or in a...
don't know because I haven't seen it in a while.
Oh, well, it's in a luxury ball, so now you know.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
If I was to go after shiny Rayquaza, I would probably put it in a Dusk Ball as well. Because it would also technically, it would look so cool coming out of it.
Yeah. What are you? Your worst nightmare.
Meanwhile, I'm also dreading the fact that I'm going to have to go after my best buddy in the whole wide world, Giratina.
Ah, yes. Cyrus's husband.
me also sitting here petting my shiny Latias.
Did none of you catch that?
Yes, I did. It was the postman.
Yeah.
Seriously, the 3 shiny Pokemon that I actually got from Shield was Shiny Moltres, Shiny Entei, and Shiny Latias.
Neat. And
For the
okay.
record, I didn't even mean to catch Shiny Moltres. I was actually just doing some grinding for some ore so I could get more stuff. And he was like, "Oh, hi, you're pink."
Oh. No, I forgot something. Oops. I forgot to line this girl's face. I am sorry for not giving you a face.
Lamau.
I'm gonna be like Michael Bay. Yeah, I'm gonna be like Michael Bay Optimus and ask, "Give me your face."
Hey, Realm. Remember that time I gave you all those moon balls and the first thing you caught was a shiny blast Pinion?
Yes.
You caught a shiny Blacephalon?
Yeah, and a moonball.
Was this normal or?
Yeah, it was in the Dynamax Adventures, and I was telling Jen, like, I want to get shiny Blacephalon, but I need it in a moonball. So like, she managed. So she was able to get her hands on like a ton of moonballs, and she was able to get me some of them. Like, I was having at least 100 of them, just to like prepare for like what would more likely been like the long haul to like try to get to this thing. Took one encounter.
Yep. I was
Holy
like,
fuck.
oh my god.
It's like, wow, so you gave me 100 moonballs for nothing.
I'm like, you can keep them.
Yeah.
Oh, I never caught any shiny Ultra Beasts, but I did catch a shiny Swallow in the Dynamax event. Sorry, not Dynamax. This was in Sun and Moon, actually. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Ultra Space.
Yeah, Ultra Space. Yeah, Ultra Space. I didn't catch anything like that, but I did manage to find a shiny Swallow. It was in the middle of the night, and I couldn't help but scream. I woke everybody in the house up.
One of my favorite shiny Ultra Beasts that I now have in Sword and Shield is my shiny Pheromosa.
Yes, the Lady Gaga Pokemon.
Lucamine as an Ultra Beast.
I
Yeah,
call it
honestly-
the Lady Gaga.
Yeah, honestly, I love Pheromosa's shiny. It's amazing how good Black can make a Pokemon.
Yeah. Pheromosa's are just straight up busted too.
Yeah, that too.
I still call her the Lady Gaga Pokemon.
Say, hey,
You're
so how
not
do you,
entirely off.
say, how do you like a Pokemon with 151 speed?
Speed.
Speed! But, yeah, honestly, your description of it is not entirely off, Jen, because, according to its dex entries, it's very obsessed with cleanliness.
Yeah, and this is my accidental catch right here. I'll post it in memes. I did not even expect getting this thing. I was just trying to get ore.
Oh yeah, the shiny Moltres.
I'm like, oh!
Oh, it's the Song of Healing. Wolf Edition.
And this is my proudest catch.
Let's see.
Took me 3 weeks to get this girl.
Ah yes.
Lovely.
I remembered the first time Brandon was streaming Dynamax Adventures on his Twitch. Because I was there with him. We were going after Latios to see how things went about. He got the shiny.
Whoa. That's a whoa.
Yeah. The Dynamax shiny catch rates are really, really good, but, it's still, it's like 1 in 100, I believe.
Yes. But that's only with the shiny charm.
Meanwhile, speaking of shinies, This is a whole box of them right here. That is mine.
Shiny precious.
Look at those shiny babies.
Yee. Thanatos the Dragon Ball.
Wow.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, he is a god of death.
Yeah, Dragon Ball murders things.
Which fits, death fits ghost types, so that's a good nickname.
Yeah. I got
Okay,
for better my Zoroark.
And actually with that, guys, I actually managed to line this whole piece.
Hey!
Which is a record for me because I tend to struggle with multiple characters, but this one didn't turn out so bad.
You're getting better, Jordan. How do you feel?
Strange. Like, this should belong to someone else.
Well, I mean, someone did pay for it.
Oh, Jordan, you want something aesthetically pleasing for the eyes?
Oh, before you do, I think I'm gonna call the stream here. So, again, I apologize if this was a short stream, guys, but, tomorrow should be a lot more, eventful, and, we have, like, 3 other, commissions to get through, so I think as soon as we finish this one, we'll, get started with the other 3, and, seeing as there's 8 slots available, if anyone who may be watching this is interested in commissioning me, go ahead and DM me on Twitter, as I burp and seem very unprofessional. And if you'd like to stick around and follow, maybe subscribe, you can. And you can follow me on these platforms listed here. At Celtic Kooky or the Kooky Celtic on Twitter and YouTube respectively. And